Okay, so I am in Bucharest, Romania. I just got here last night. I am here with my friend Kathy from Darling Traveler, and we make it a point to go on a trip once a year at least. Usually it's Europe, but we actually met in Prague, and since then we've been to like Turkey, Bosnia, Croatia, Paris, like all these awesome places. And this year we chose to go to Bucharest, Romania. So we're here for about 4 days, and we got in yesterday evening and we checked out a couple of places. We wanted to go to Alt Shift, which was like a recommended restaurant from our Airbnb host, but they're booked on a Thursday night, so we couldn't get in. We actually went to an Italian place where they have like colorful umbrellas and had some chicken and pasta. And I had a couple of cocktails that were really strong. So if you're looking for strong cocktails, I would go there. And then after that, we went to a cool bar called The Vault, where it's actually located within a vault. So you see like all these like safety deposit boxes all around you. So that was like a really cool environment. And then this morning we went on a walking tour and just like walked around Old Town and downtown Bucharest and got like a glimpse of the city, a little more of like what's around. After the walking tour, we went to lunch at Alt Shift, where we wanted to go last night, and had a lovely like breakfast lunch there. Oh, also this morning, before we went on the walking tour, we went to a nice restaurant called Bread and Butter. Excellent food, nice service. And then today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Uber, actually, we're gonna take Bolt. So instead of Uber here, they use Bolt, which is like a taxi Uber service. And we're gonna head to the thermal spa. So this is like Europe's largest thermal spa with like water slides and different pools. They even have like massages if you want to, restaurants in there. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then tomorrow we're gonna go on a all-day tour and check out all the castles, mainly the Dracula's castle, which Romania is known for. And then the next day we're gonna do another day tour and check out Bulgaria because it's close to the border. So we're gonna check out a little town there. And then the final day here, we're just gonna check out a little bit more of Bucharest, the downtown, Old Town area. It's a beautiful city. Like so far, we're loving it. They have like the old architecture mixed in with like, you know, the communist buildings because they had the communist era. We're staying in this nice Airbnb, like right in downtown. It's it's a 1-bedroom, but they have like 2 beds. So they have like this 1 bedroom that I'm in now, and then they have like another bed out in the living room. And they also have like these 2 doves that come by the balcony, and they know that they'll get some food. So the owner left like some bird food for us to like feed the birds, and I think it's so cute. They come by like every so often to look for their food, so I like leave some food for them. So yeah, so this is the Airbnb we're staying at. This is like the nice living room area, little bathroom. And then they have a balcony out here, but then also a balcony in this main bedroom here where I'm staying. And this is out in the balcony here where the birds come. But yeah, I am really looking forward to learning more about this city and seeing what it's all about. I love this old school elevator. It's like little metal door shut. It's so old school, I love it. Push this button. Okay, so we gotta call Bolt. Yeah, so we got a Bolt. It's gonna take 5 minutes, it says, but there's always traffic here. Like it's always so crazy backed up.
The best 58 minutes, but look the route, the highway.
Oh wow.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
And normal time is like 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I saw
Yeah,
earlier,
40,
but
it's 40 normal time.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime half an hour.
wow.
Yeah. 20,000 euro you can buy one apartment, 70 square meters. In this building, new building,
More.
300,000. 300,000 euros.
Okay, we made it to the thermal spa. It took an hour to get here because of traffic. But the Bolt driver said it's amazing here. He was excited for us. All right, we made it into the spa. It is huge in here. Yeah, how are you gonna know which sandal is which? This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, so we just got this watch, and this is like our wallet basically. We just scan this everywhere. I don't know what this is, but this looks fun. Little bar over there. Lots of day beds, kind of like red light. Red light therapy. I'm all like sweaty from the sauna. It's time for exercise. Music is still going on. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. All right, good morning. So today we're going on a group tour. It's like a 12-hour tour where we're going to the countryside of Romania and checking out 3 castles. And one of the castles is Dracula's castle. So I'm kind of interested to, or curious to learn about that. I'm not really sure. I don't know much about it. So we'll find that out today. Last night when we got back, we really didn't do much. We just like went to the first restaurant that we found. It was a Turkish restaurant, which was actually pretty good. And ate, came back, took a shower, and slept. The thermal spa, it was nice, but it was so overwhelming because there's so many people there. Couldn't really find like a relaxing point. The only place that we found really relaxing was the infrared light therapy beds. Those were actually really nice. And of course, like the pool is beautiful. We waited until night to see like the lights light up, the colorful lights. But I don't know, overall for like me and Kathy, I don't think it was really our thing. I was kind of like bored a little bit, but also overwhelmed. And then the water slides, they were okay. I rode one of them. And then Kathy couldn't go because she couldn't take off her bracelet because she had to like unscrew it or something. So yeah, I don't know but there was a lot of people there and people love it. So it's a lovely thermal spa. Just, I probably won't do it again. But yeah, so I better get going. Gotta leave in like 3 minutes.
King Carol II, he drained it and he created a lake in the middle of it, and nowadays it's one of the best parts in Romania and in Europe as well. The building in front of us, it was the first one built by the communists, and here it was hosting the newspaper, the communist propaganda called the Spark or Scânteia. Nowadays it's called the House of Freedom of the Press. So as we are already in Sinaia, here imagine that during the royalty, during the monarchy, the country was led 6 months in a year from exactly from this city.
our tour guide, Nicholas. This is our first stop, Peles Castle, it's called? Oh yeah, Peles. It's like everybody going at once, this huge group. There's a whole bunch of people here. Lots of groups arrived at the same time. Took about, what, an hour and a half? Hour and 45 minutes to get here.
Okay, so this is the main entrance, as the castle was built in two phases. The first one from 1875 to 1883. Where every morning at 10 a.m. the king would start his day, even by the standing office, by the reading office on the right side, or by the writing one that you can see over here. Everything in this room is original, except the carpets. They are from IKEA. They got destroyed, the old ones, except all the decorations and everything are the originals ones of the king.
We're like waiting for a bus now. So we got done with like that little tour. That was about, what, 30, 40 minutes? 40 minutes. As I go down this hill, just got back up. And then now we're gonna go to the next town, which is like 40 minutes. Okay, there's our bus, picking us up, 10:30. He's late.
City of Brasov, one of the most important in Romania, and as well it's a medieval city. We go in the city center where everything is medieval from 13th century on.
This is the council square. It's built in 15th century. Together with the council building that is it over here, this building is built in 14th century. The mountain behind us is Therme mountain that is having also the sign with Brasov. There was the first citadel of Brasov. Now there are just a couple rocks left. In Brasov here we have the smallest street in Europe. If you go on this street straight and then take the other one to the right, you will have the string street on the left side. It's just basically 1 meter and 20 centimeters. You cannot spread your arms there. You can have a look. And if you continue on that street all the way up, you will see the old entrance in the city, in Poarta Șchei. Now, when it's coming about food, I recommend you these 4 restaurants that they are La Ogradă, La Guster, and La Ceaun. The best one is the one that is having the wooden spoon as a door handle. La Ceaun, they are the best ones.
Okay, so we made it to, what is it, Brasov? Brasov. And we have 2 hours here, but we already spent like 1 hour at the restaurant, so we only have an hour to explore now. But it's a really cute looking town, gorgeous background. Dracula's castle, Brand Castle. Of course, it's super packed. Hills. Lovely. This was Queen Mary's room. It's like everything, there's like a line to get into here. Okay. This is very, very narrow. Going up these stairs. Woo. Watch your head. Thank you for that sign, because I would have hit my head. Oh, made it out. Oh, this is where you come out. Not a traditional coin, but everybody else is throwing like bills down here. I wish. Okay, bye-bye.
We will pass the mountains through a different area, not the same one like we came in the morning. You can still enjoy the views and the landscapes that the mountains are offering.
Kathy's gonna have a sip. Cheers! Okay, so I made it to Bulgaria. Today is our 12-hour day tour coming from Bucharest, Romania, and checking out a few cities in Bulgaria. So it was only like an hour to get here to the border from Bucharest, which was super quick. There was a border control. They said it's like random. They randomly check passports. They checked ours today randomly. So make sure you bring that. We're at this one city for like 45 minutes today, and then we're gonna make another 2 stops. And each one will be pretty short. The last one, the longest, about an hour and a half. But yeah, everything is like really different here in Bulgaria from Romania because everything's in Cyrillic. Whereas in Romania, everything was in Latin or English, I guess. But yeah, very different vibe immediately. Oh, nice. Kathy already making new friends. Right, so it's got some coffee over there. They're really nice. They spoke English, thank goodness. I love these old school communist looking phones. And that's the church. So they had to build it underground or something. Okay. Because they couldn't make it taller than other churches of that religion at the time. It's our little sightseeing bus there. It's a very, very small group, which is nice. Stop. This is a little village. Don't know what that says.
They never could settle successful on the territory of Romania around the Carpathian Mountains for some reason.
so today is my last day in Bucharest, so I'm gonna check out as much as I can around Old Town and downtown. So yeah, we're within walking distance to most of the attractions or things that people recommend. Today we're gonna check out the bookstore, we're gonna check out a coffee shop, some other sites that we saw on lists. One of the main things people always say to go see or get a tour of is the Parliament building, because I guess it's the world's largest administrative building with like 1,000 rooms or something. But you have to book a reservation in advance, like 24 hours in advance if you want to do that tour. So don't think we'll have time for that, but you know, if you're interested in that, definitely check that out. So yesterday we went to Bulgaria, and it was actually really cool. Like right after you pass the border, the vibe totally changes. But yeah, we had a good time there. It's a full 12-hour tour. Our guide had some good info. We learned a little bit more about another country, so we were happy. When we got back, I made reservations at Linea, I believe is what it's called. Their tagline is closer to the moon, because they have these clear domes up on the rooftop that you can enjoy dinner and look at this lovely night sky view. The food was actually really excellent there. I probably like the best food I've had here so far in Bucharest. The night before that, we actually went to one of their famous traditional restaurants. It's kind of a tourist trap, but not, because I think like locals go there too. But it's super busy. We went probably at like the peak time. It was on a Saturday night, 9 p.m. because that's when they have like their traditional dances going on, which was super cool to see. But it took 45 minutes for our food to come out. And they warned us in the beginning, like when we ordered our food, that it would take that long, because they just can't keep up with the number of customers that come in there. So yeah, so going to get some coffee at First Coffee Bucharest and check out more of Bucharest. Ceausescu's old mansion. This is where he used to live. And it's a museum now, but it's closed because it's a Monday. And there's peacocks in there. And then this whole neighborhood, I think it's called Primaverii, something like that. But it used to be where all the communist leaders used to live. And now it's like a nice neighborhood. So today's the day that I head back to the States. Gonna catch a bolt to the airport pretty soon here. And from Bucharest, Old Town, to the airport, it's about a 20-30 minute ride. Right now there's no traffic, so I think it'll be, under 30 minutes. But if you get here during traffic time, which is most of the time, it'll take like an hour. because their traffic is insane in Bucharest. So yeah, I think 4 to 5 days in Bucharest is just enough. Checked out the city for about 2 days and then did the castle tour, went to Brasov, beautiful, and then did thermal spa, and also went to Bulgaria. The people are super friendly here. Everybody was very nice. The food was amazing. Service was great. It's a very affordable city. I guess Bucharest is one of like the most affordable cities in Europe. So if you're a budget conscious traveler, this is a great place to visit. So yeah, I had a really great time here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.